Hello, VIP Kid World. Wow, it's been it's been a while. I haven't done a video in a long time because my life has been a whirlwind of change. I am actually talking to you from a whole new city. Hi, Viva Las Vegas. I'm making this video because I see a lot of people are talking about teacher ITs. And unfortunately, we can't use this awesome bit of information given by David E. For fixing your IT issues and making sure you have no more. And there have been a lot of really awesome things that have come out of the changes they've made to their platform. But now it's 100% in the new man zone. And so fixing a teacher IT, you can't really use the Bible that David E set up anymore. But there are some things you can do still. The first thing you can do is recognize where you are. So I'm going to be sharing my screen right now to give you a little glance at what my booking page looks like, and then the options, because I know we have a lot of newbie teachers who haven't taught yet, so you don't see anything because there's no classes. So this will be a nice way for you to see what it looks like on the platform when you finally do get there. Hello, okay, what you're looking at right now is the old platform. They've done a hybrid now, and I've noticed that no matter what I do, I can't get 100% old platform. I get this screen that you're looking at in front of you. And this screen is just to go through some of the basics. So when you load, you will have several options going on here. This is where you have the stars. Remember, no animations, no sounds now to help fix some of the teacher IT issues. They will not confess that the issue is on their side. There is general information that you can look at if you want, not important to you. The best part is if you're in the hybrid, you can load your hello, goodbye slides because you have that option. And most importantly is the window for you and your student. So this is the window that you'll be operating from. If you don't see you or your student, even though you've opened your camera and you know they've opened the camera, then you go and you first line of attack, go to your settings if it's your video issue, okay? When you go to your settings, it will give you an option to select a microphone if you have a headset and it's not reading it, or you can select a camera. So a lot of you have external cameras. You may want to go there to do that. It should already be showing up, but this is teacher IT issues. Something's gone wrong. Something on VIP's end is not working with something on your end. Go to that setting and see if it works. If it works, you'll see yourself in the camera and the microphone will move up and down like a heart monitor. That's the first line of defense. It takes 5 seconds. In other words, do not panic when you go in the room and the kid comes and you can't see yourself. 5 seconds later, you've run through this check. Now it's time to be a little more aggressive about fixing your IT issue. The first thing you're going to do is refresh. You don't have to push the refresh, but you're going to refresh your screen however you refresh. No, do not reboot your computer. You reboot your computer, you come back online, everything's working fine. They'll let you finish teaching the class. You are going to get a teacher IT because you're gone for 5 minutes, guys. The class is 25 minutes long and you were gone for a good bit of that time, okay? So don't let them convince you or talk you into even doing that, because 20% of the class time is gone. All right, so you're refreshing. The best part about refreshing is while it is refreshing, you can go to a new browser. If you have not opened it up already, you are going to go to a new browser and open it up. I use Mozilla Firefox, so that's what you're going to see right now. So under Mozilla Firefox, I'm going to pretend like it's first thing in the morning and I didn't load VIPKid yet because I wasn't expecting any issues, but it's already in my history, so I load it. I'm probably logged in already. This is while you're refreshing. You can do this while you're refreshing because it takes only 15 to 20 seconds to refresh, but your brain is going. Do not stop. This is a constant moving kind of fix for teacher ITs. All right, so now while that browser is loading, now you can pop back over to the other screen. The other screen is just seeing what happened in the world of refresh, okay? So you're trying to see whether or not your refresh worked. All right, you come back, you see you're not there. You're still not there, the refresh didn't work. So your next line of defense is to go ahead and switch lines. Line switching is not hard. It's just telling the computer to plug into a different server. VIPKid probably has at least 10 servers going. 6 of them are up and functioning, and they may have to do repairs or have other issues and backups with 4 of the servers. Usually you keep a 6 to 4 ratio with your, if you have 10 servers, and 2 to 3 if you have 5, just so you have 3 up and running at all times and people can still get to your stuff. Any which way, you're going to go and click to line. This is a lower level line choice because this is the old version. So you will have a choice between line 1, 2, and 3. The student doesn't have the software or you don't have the software, something's keeping you in the lower lines, that's good because you can fix most IT issues in lines 1, 2, and 3. So you select, I would select line 1, line 3 last because that's usually the less consistent one. All right, so you selected line 3, there you go. Line 2, 1, there you go. It's still not working. This is when you abandon ship and you go to the other browser. Click on your classroom and pray everything is working there. If not, it's a teacher IT waiting to happen. But usually by the time you get to line switching, everything has fixed itself. All right. So I do hope that helps with those with the old platform. All right. All right. The other screen you will see is the new platform for VIPKid, the app. This is the platform that you usually see when you log into your class, okay? This is what it looks like, and we will do a really quick and dirty tour. You will not hear your stars anymore. I hope you read your emails that told you that. You won't hear them or the animation, so some of the teacher ITs might disappear. The screen for you and your students, instead of being over on the side, is located here. And then the actual slides, as you can see, are smaller and located in the bottom. If your slide did not load, the bottom left corner, there's a thing called PPT. That's the executable ending to load the PowerPoint program. You click on that and you can find the PowerPoint. You do that for static lessons that aren't interactive. Most interactive load on their own. All right, so with that said, there's a lot of other things that are here that, and I forgot my focus is teacher IT, so I'm not going to go over those. Let's focus on teacher IT. You log in and you don't see yourself. This one's a bit dicey because if you see, there are no words, they're just pictures, because let's make sure you know what you're dealing with. Before you run and refresh or do anything else, check and see if you're muted, okay? So if you're muted, there's the microphone. Please note that there is no line going through it. That means my mic is hot, it's on, okay? But if you notice, my camera right next to it has a line going through it. That's why you won't see me. You also won't see me because this is a screenshot. It's not the live version. If there's no line through it and you don't see yourself, this is Rescue 911. You still have that 1.5 minutes to get everything going and get it functioning. I've just found that they are very lenient if you can get whatever the problem is fixed in 1.5 minutes. They're not as lenient if it takes 5. All right, so that last little gear, that is a gear, that's the setting option. When you click it, it'll be just like the hybrid platform. You can test your camera, make sure it's selected the right camera, test your mic, and make sure it's selected the right mic. I use a headset because I am speaking to someone more than 3,000 miles away from me. And I know for a fact that the program, it gets corrupted the further it travels because it has to bounce from one tower to the next. And every time it bounces, there's a slight corruption in what's going over. So if I'm talking into air and I'm adding an additional, because that's what they're saying when they tell you to wear a headset. You are speaking into a mic. So you've added another layer of transition. It's not hardwired directly into the sound unit. It has to first pick it up, grab it, send it to the sound unit in your computer, and then jet it over to where it's supposed to go, which is not a problem when you're talking to your grandparents in New York, etc. But when you have a computer system that is running so many things like VIPKID, there is a big chance for signal noise to be an issue. So here we go. You do the same thing with the hybrid. Check those. That's the first thing. It's 30 seconds. There you are. You're singing to the kid while you're doing this, and then it doesn't work. Go to refresh. That is 30 seconds. Now, remember what we do when we do a refresh, because this is going to be at least 15 to 30 seconds. We're going to jump over to Mozilla Firefox just in case there's a problem. I purposely logged out. I purposely moved away from VIPKID so you can see how fast. All right, there you go. It's there. I have to log in, but I'm going to check and see if my refresh has worked. All right, so we've refreshed. We've already loaded a browser. I said Mozilla. You load the second browser that is not whatever you used the first time, okay? And then after you refresh, you come back, you still can't see you or this child. You've only used 30 seconds of your life going through the settings in the refresh. So it's still good. No need to panic. But the next line of defense is to go ahead and switch lines. So you'll notice here you have the line option. Remember, like I told the hybrid, lines 1, 2, and 3 will take you to kind of like the old platform. It may drop you in the hybrid now instead of the 100% old platform. You go there immediately. Don't even play around with this one. This app, you're done after this step. Switch lines, go to the lower line numbers, 1, 2, or 3. Those are your only options. Now, some people have said that they cannot go to a line below 4. In that case, you have to go through the lines 4, 5, 6, and 8 and see if they work. And all the best. Meanwhile, I say go to Mozilla or your other browser and try to load the classroom, because at this point you are going to get a teacher IT if you have to stay in the higher levels. And I will now recap everything I covered for both hybrid and the new platform look. All right, thanks. All that matters is the first thing you do is check settings. Make changes. That goes too fast, so you can't do anything else. The second thing you can do is refresh and open up another browser that you use for VIP. Okay? 30 seconds for refresh. Still not working. Change lines. Log into VIPKID on other browser and select Classroom tab. Okay, so while you're changing lines, do all that all at once. Okay, so after you change lines, it's still not working. Go to the other browser. Work from the other browser unless it is the new platform dropped to a lower line change in that case, okay? If that doesn't work, everybody should be on that other browser. So who is this not for? If you are running ManyCam, CamTwist, you're working from a Puffin app because you're teaching on your phone, and this is not for you. This is for everybody's day-to-day teacher ITs that aren't adding another level of software that causes the issue. Okay? So I hope that helps. I hope that works. Guys, have fun teaching this week. Open up your slots. Booking time begins. All right. I will see you later.